Alright guys, I got another penny hunt. I feel like I haven't done a penny hunt in a while, and that's because I really haven't. My last few videos have been mill call type videos and nickel hunts, so I thought, why not? Let's do a penny hunt. This is over $50 in pennies, and I'll explain kind of what we have going on here. Now, I was initially planning on making it a 2-box machine wrapped hunt and doing these in another video. But I had ordered 2 boxes of pennies, and they came in, but both boxes were uncirculated 2024 Ds. I've been able to avoid it for 99% of the time, and it happened to me finally. I know a lot of people will be excited about this. It seems like some coin roll hunters aren't getting the 2024s yet. So if you're interested in getting some 2024 D pennies, then let me know. I got 2 boxes of them. Now I have to try to find a way to return them. But I got these. Now I've gotten these over the past couple weeks or so. Now don't be fooled. It's not. I didn't get like a roll every 2 days. This one, this one, this one, and this one. These 5 packs of pennies here, the ones with these kind of striped tops, are all from one bank. Now, I am going to run the risk that these are not searched. This bank very little amount of times gives me searched coin, so it's unlikely these are searched. I almost never get searched coins here. So we got those, and then these, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Those are all from one bank, and they're supposedly from someone's coin jar. So hopefully we can get something in there. And then some other stragglers here. These rolls look kind of interesting. And then these are just some other stragglers. And then these ones that are loose here, I'm 99% sure are searched, because I had gotten a box of them a few weeks back and have been slowly hunting them. And I have found nothing so far. And I got them with a bunch of nickels that also were definitely searched. So I don't expect much in those, but I'm going to include them in the hunt anyway, just in case. So I'm going to get started. You know what? I'm going to rip through these searched ones real quick, and then I'll get started on these. Actually, you know what? I'll search these, and then I'll get started on these. Then I'll move to those, and then I'll do these kind of stragglers here last. All right. Let's get into it. All right, well, I'm on the first roll of the searched pennies, these ones, and I was gonna quickly run through them as I said in the intro, but I did get a Canadian, so it looks like there might be foreigns in here. I know a lot of times over here in Washington we get a lot of Canadian coins, so it seems like a lot of people don't care to take them out, even though in theory you're actually supposed to take these out of circulation, because they're Canadian dollar does not equal to the US dollar. So I pull them all out, but not everyone does. But this is a 1982 copper Canadian, and obviously also whoever was hunting these obviously did not care about their copper, because there's copper in here. So I'll keep looking through these, and maybe more foreigns, or maybe another nice copper penny. Wow, okay, I didn't expect this at all. Maybe these aren't searched. I don't know. Initially, I can't remember if I said this in the intro. I filmed the intro the previous day, but I had originally $25 in these pennies, and I had gone through I had gone through probably about half of them, and I had found nothing, and I presumed that they were searched. But that's a wheatback right there. And it's really, really beat up, so I don't know if someone just missed it. That's my guess. But there's a Wheatie right there, right here. Look at that. 1954D. First wheat penny of the hunt. And I also got a 1969 Canadian penny. I figure I'm not going to show all of them, because got a lot of rules to go through here, and I'll only show them if they're young heads or earlier. So yeah, I don't know, maybe we do have a chance to find something else in these rules. Alright, we're about 6 rolls into these rolls. I finished up with the artery search ones, and I had 3 more Canadian pennies that I got. I got a 1990, 1974, and 1978. And I got a Wheatie right here, saw by the date, 1952 Denver. All right, number 2. Let's keep going. All right, it's been a few rolls. We got another Wheatie right here. 1954 San Francisco, which was that other one we got. It was a 54D. Let's check the rest. All right, let's keep going. All right, a couple rolls later, again, one I saw by the date. It's our oldest of the hunt. In the 40s, 1944, San Francisco. It's got a couple big gouges in it. But still another wee penny. I'm not seeing anything else. Let's keep going. All right, we got, I think, 19 rolls to go in this this batch of $25. I got another Wheatie here. 1951, San Francisco. All right, let's keep going. All right, it's been kind of slow, but I got my first wheat penny right here. Right there. Let's just check, see if there's anything else in here. All right, let's see. 1944. All right, let's keep going. All right, a couple rolls later, got Wheatie number 2, newest to the batch, 57D. All right, a couple rolls later, I got another Wheatie right here, and again, another one date side up, 1950, out of Denver. All right, let's keep going. All right, I just turned the camera off, and I was about to look through the rest of the roll, and I saw that one, and I missed another one in here. It looked really old at first, and I got excited, but it's another 44. So we're already equal to the amount of wheats in the first $25. So we're already doing just as good. So, and we got 32 rolls to go in this batch of $25, and then I have some other straggler rolls after that. Very next roll, another Wheatie. Again, another one I saw by the date, 5060. Wow, it's beat up. Beat up on the back, number 5 of the rolls. I'm gonna check a little more carefully this time. I definitely don't see any in that. Let's keep going. Alright, couple rolls later, I'm going through this roll, and I saw another Wheatie, again by the date, 1950 Philadelphia. So that's number 6. Let's keep going. Alright, this roll has a couple notable things in it. There's a Wheatie, and there's a Canadian right next to it, and there's also another Canadian back here. Speaking of Canadians, I have 2 more, an 89 and a 2004. I'm just mixing them. I actually am separating it, so I have like the wheat pennies that I got in these rolls on this side, and then I have the wheat pennies that I've been getting in these rolls on this side, and I'm just mixing the Canadian pennies at this point, and I'm putting them in the middle, and then I also have that one Wheatie that we got from those potentially searched rolls. But yeah, so there's a couple interesting things happening here. This one also looks weirdly toned. Oh. That is an odd looking 66. I'll pull it aside. But let's just look at the Canadian. 1968. A little bit of an older one. Alright, let's pull that wheat penny out, and then let's just kind of go towards the back of the roll here. This one looks newer, yep. 93, still copper. I think the 04 is the only non-copper one we've had. Let's check this out. 52D. New date for these rolls, and now we have 7, and we have of these ones. And by the way, these were the ones that I had talked about in the intro that were from a bank that's reliable, that never usually gives me searched coin, and these are definitely not searched. So I seem to be finding the Wheaties in these rolls, although I just found one in one of these, so who knows. I still have 14 more rolls to go. So yeah, let's keep going. Wow, guys. I think you can see, I think you can see it right there. Yeah, I'm not entirely surprised, because this bank, usually when I get customer app rolls from this bank, I get a lot of weird stuff. This is the bank that I always get the weird foreigns, and I sometimes get like crazy surprises, like really old, like a bunch of really old coins in that, or stuff like this. I think you know by the patina what that is. And I'm actually going to show you what it is with a magnet. We got a steel cent, guys, in a customer wrapped roll. It's pretty beat up, but it's a 1943 Denver steel cent. Wiping this off could do a little bit of good. It does look like it's mostly just gunk on there, but it's, you know what's ironic is the last two steel cents I found have been in bank wrapped rolls. I had found the only like two maybe that I have found this year have been in machine wrapped boxes. So that's actually my first in a custom wrapped roll. Yeah, it's you know, it's obviously a little beat up, but I think I might try to rinse this off in water, because it looks like it's just a lot of gunk on there. And I'll show you guys at the end of the video and see how it looks. But I love finding steel cents. I don't find them often. And that's also our oldest of the rolls, and that is our 8th Wheatie of them. So I'm really happy about that awesome find. All right, very next roll, or maybe a couple rolls later, there's another Canadian here, and another Wheatie that I saw by the date again, 58D. That's the other one we have was a 57, so that's 9. I'm pretty sure 9 Wheaties in the $25 in this $25. Another 81. Let's just. I don't see anything else. All right, let's keep going. All right, in the back of this roll, we got 6 more rolls left in this $25, but we got our 10th Wheatie here, and it's very worn. It's not old, really old though. 1945 San Francisco. I mean, it is almost an 80-year-old coin, but unfortunately, we've gotten nothing pre 40s yet. So hopefully, maybe in the next couple rolls, or in these other rolls we have potentially. All right, I got Wheatie number 11 here of these rolls. In the back, or in the front, I should say, actually. Oh, no, finally another one in the 40s, 1949. Philadelphia. We're running out of room here. Let's just Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so I finished with these, the ones from that box, and I went through the few rolls that were like this, and there was a few Canadian pennies in those, 74, 81, 80, and 89, but there is a Wheatie in the second of one of these older types, so let's just look through here. Here it is. This one was also date side up. 1946 San Francisco. Alright, I don't see any others. But let's keep going. Alright, I opened the second roll like that, and I see a Wheatie here, a Canadian here, and I see lots of other potentials. So let's just go through this. Oh, there's a Canadian, 1969. That one's in nice condition, 72. Well, let's see what this is. 56D. I don't see anything else. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, very next roll, I see another Wheatie in here. There's another Wheatie there, and then at least a couple more Canadian pennies. So let's look through this once again. $71S, decent condition there. No, there's at least two in here. Because there's this one. Another 56D. This one. Another 56D. That one looks good shape. 73. There's a 72 Canadian penny. Another 72. I don't see anything else, but these rules are doing really well. Let's keep going. Alright, I'm pausing it again because the very next rule, I'm pretty sure I see a young head here. Yep, young head. So let's go through this again. 74D in good shape. I gotta look through these really carefully because they're all copper, and so I could easily miss one. There's another Canadian right behind it. Another Canadian. Yeah, it definitely seems like whoever turned these rules in. Oh, there's another. Oh, there's a King George. I didn't even notice that. Look at that. I didn't notice that at all. So these rules must have come from someone's dump. There's a 72 and a couple of 74s in good shape. I'm gonna have to start a new stack. We're getting a ton of Canadian pennies. Oh, and look at that. That's an older young head too, 1958. I'll put that right here. And then let's see what the what this is. 52. Last year, King George. But nice oldie. So we'll take that for sure. And I don't encounter these kind of beige rolls, peach-colored rolls. I don't encounter those a lot, so I get excited when I see them because it means there's potentially interesting things in there, and there are. And all the rolls are falling. I have a few more, so you know what? I'm gonna do the next couple live, actually. Alright, I'm gonna do a couple more of these live. I'll do this one live. It looks a little bit different. It's very, very red, very brick red. Alright, let's see. There's another Canadian penny right there. $1968. And as you guys can probably notice, these rolls are also all copper. So it makes for a pretty interesting experience to hunt. There's a 59, not a Wheatie. But there's another 59. No Wheaties in this one, of course, the one roll I film. But another copper Canadian. I'm just going to set those to the side, and then we'll get into... Okay, this rule says 73 to 65 plain. So let's see if that, oh, and I guess I shouldn't show that. There's a phone number on there too. So let's see if that holds true. Yeah, these are interesting rules for sure. And I actually got these at my local Chase. So, the one that I can actually walk up to. And so far, they look true to form. That's kind of a nice 67. Yep. A whole roll. You know, I don't really keep my copper too much anymore, but like I don't really keep my copper anymore because I just ended up getting so many of it. But when you get scores like this, it is tempting for sure to keep the copper that you find. Let's that one, there's a not the same color as the other one, but undoubtedly from the same person. I've also noticed that the older, oh, there's a I see a 58. The older ones, it seems like they're a little bit harder to get out of the roll. I don't know if it's just because the roll appears vintage, but like there's 71. Yeah, all copper. It's another 68. That one kind of has some odd look to it. It's a 71. I don't know, I might hold on to these. Like, I might hold on to these rolls for a little bit. I might think about keeping... Whoa, that one has really... Whoa, look at the toning on that. That is crazy. I might keep some of these. There's that wheat penny in the back. I'll put the 68 up here. And then there's the 58D. Yeah, I don't know, I might actually hold on to these for a little bit, because, who knows, they could even have some historical significance, too, because, let's do this one next. I have another one of the red ones. Let's do this one next. It looks odd. Again, another type of roll that I, like, never encounter. Unfortunately, I don't... Oh, it was kind of spilled open. I don't think the person turned any more pennies, because this is a bank where there's a lot of coin traffic, and a lot of people turn in coins they've hunted. So whenever I'm asking, you know, I say, you know, do you guys have any extra custom-wrapped pennies? They always are like, oh, so we have, you know, so-and-so, like, $5 in pennies that aren't marked. You know, they always are like, okay, so this is the amount that I have that aren't marked. And, you know, if this is all she saw that was not marked, then I doubt that the person brought in more. It is possible that they might eventually. But, yeah, I'm just going to leave the contents of those rolls there. And, who knows? Maybe keep them. Let's go through this last roll though. Oh, there's a Canadian on the end of this. Oh, I can already see it. It's a 1970. There's a Wheatie. See what I mean? They're kind of difficult to open. All right. There's a Canadian 65. Getting a lot of older. I have so many Canadian pennies. There's a stack that's about to fall over. 62. And yeah, it looks like maybe it's possible that these were rolled in maybe the mid to late 70s. 1970 Canadian. This one's a 56D. Yeah, it is possible that these rolls were rolled around the some of these maybe early to mid 70s, some late 70s, and were, you know, kept like this because, you know, obviously these rolls are all copper, and the latest coins in some of these rolls look like this. So I imagine that this is kind of like a time capsule in a way. And some of these are local to me too. Like this one's to Seattle. So yeah, very very interesting. I actually had a blast hunting through those. That was cool to. It's almost like coin roll hunting back in the 50s and 60s and stuff. So yeah, so I'm going to first I want to note that in those rolls alone there were 6 wheat pennies. In the rolls that were like this, that I had 25, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11 Wheaties in there. And then the these rolls, which did the least good, I only got 4. So now that I've noted that, I'm gonna put all the dates together and give you guys a wrap up. All right, so we finished with that probably about 60 to $65 worth of pennies, and maybe even closer to 70 or 75, because I to be fair to those ones that might have been searched, I am gonna include that total in the amount of rolls that I had, because we did get a wheat penny and we got some foreigns, so I'm gonna include it. But out of the $65 to $75, we got 22 wheat pennies total, which, again, it would have been nice to get a few more, and it also would have been nice if we had gotten some older ones, because as I like to say, I'm okay getting less quantity if we can get more quality of dates, and we didn't necessarily do that with the dates that we got, but we did get a couple of really cool things. So these are all the copper Canadians. A lot of them came out of the last few rolls. This was the only one that wasn't copper, and if you don't know, copper pennies are for Canada are 1997 and back. It was a 2004. A lot in here are from the mid to late 60s and early 70s. As far as wheat pennies go, we got 2 from 58, 1 from 57, 5 from 56, 2 from 54, and then that one that I got in those first rolls. What are these from? 2 from 52, 1 from 51, 2 from 50, 1 from 49, 1 from 46, 1 from 45, and then 3 from 44, and I'm not including, and then our oldest one, and the best find of the whole hunt for sure, is this 1943, and I'll be right back. I'm going to try to clean it up, and I'll see how it looks in a minute. Alright, so I tried to clean it off, and I couldn't really get that gunk off, so I don't know what is necessarily caused that, but I would say that's definitely the best find of the rolls there. And then other notable finds in those rolls, we got a 1952 King George Canadian penny, and then also this older young head from 1958. So lots of good older Canadian pennies, and I'm happy about that steelie. A few nicer copper coins and toned ones that I'm going to keep. But overall, I'm happy with the hunt, and I hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.